One mic. Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up, player. I said, oh, I like you. Real raw, no.
Doesn't even have to say anything to put her in place. He just pulled her zip up. That was the best response he could have given. And not only that, but she liked it. Now it's a small clip, but she seems like a pretty loud, dominant woman.
Turn around. Turn around. Do the hokey pokey.
And usually women like that like being put in place. They don't want some nice guy that they can walk all over, because they'll just take the piss.
You like that?
Hello?
Yeah, you're young. You got pink walls.
I'm 25.
And you got pink walls.
Yeah, why not? What's wrong with pink walls?
Grow the fuck up, man. Pink walls at 25.
Yes, I like pink.
Ross. No man that's coming to that room is staying, fam. Seriously.
I don't care. I don't care.
You are not, and you're not. How old are you?
I am 25.
Okay, so can you give me a scenario that you've got? I can probably think of one right now.
Okay, think of one.
You got a bunk bed.
Do I start now or do I wait for Adam's man to stop wobbling? Or... Adam's nickname at school was Thigh Eye because he's had an operation where they took a muscle from his thigh and put it into his eye, which means that when Adam blinks, it's the most work his legs have ever done.
Maisie, how have you got such long legs and you're still unappealing? You've got the legs of a catwalk model and the head of a Premier League centre-back. Tall, dark and handsome, you look like Professor Snape's dad.
Now she does come out with some decent insults, but I think he won because she was only talking about his weight. Every single joke was about his weight, and it gets boring after a while. He was coming at her from all angles. This is only a snippet of that clip. I'll leave the link to the whole video in the description.
Boy, I'm apologising, Ellie.
Are you actually though, like legit apologising? Because like I've had like half a chat in my life, fucking trying to violate me, and you know, like the thing is, you don't know my story. Like you don't know.
Alright, nah, bro. Tell me that story. I just don't care, bro. That's food. That's it. If you want to lose weight, link in my TikTok bio, fat loss program. I'm a very nice person. I'm accepting of things you can't change, but don't come on the live and be like, you don't know my story. You're fat because you eat bare food and you don't exercise. Shut up. End of. I'll never violate someone for something they can't change, but don't try to chat like you don't know my story, bro.
So he went on a live with her before and said something about her weight, I think. Now she's going on about her story, and to be honest, unless she's got a thyroid problem or a serious disease, then I don't really think she's got an excuse. A lot of people that are overweight are just being lazy and they're not eating the right food. Most people can change their situation and improve themselves. Another thing that gets on my nerves is when we're calling overweight girls thick.
Why do we need to, use these terms which are, how do I say, politically correct terms like big women, big boned women? They're fat.
Would you want to be called a broke guy?
Because I'm broke. Why would I want you to call me anything different? If I'm broke, I'm broke. That's the thing with us men. If I were to tell a dude, you're fat, you're supposed to hit the gym, he would be saying like, bro, okay, next thing is hitting the gym. That's the thing. Men are realists. We face the reality. You're a broke dude, so work on not being a broke dude.
Now people are going to say it's a funny clip and everything, but he's got a point. I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever a woman seems to be overweight, we call them thick. Whenever a man seems to be overweight, we just call them fat. Sometimes you might say, oh, he's big built, but that's only usually if he's actually built well. If it's a small overweight guy, they're just going to call him a little fat guy. Thick to me does not mean you're fat. Thick to me means you're usually curvy, but you're still in shape. Women can openly talk about their preferences when it comes to height, but men can't do that when it comes to weight.
Is it okay to ask a guy how tall he is?
Yeah.
Is it okay to ask a woman how much she weighs?
No.
Why is one okay and the other isn't?
People are self-conscious of their weight.
Aren't people self-conscious because of their height? You don't think women think height is important?
Not as much as weight.
Isn't it justified that there's more of a stigma around weight because being overweight is unattractive and unhealthy?
But that's how society has placed it.
No, it just is unhealthy. That's not because of society. It just is unhealthy.
It's so much easier to get McDonald's than to get organic foods. People are poor, dude.
Healthy food is cheaper than unhealthy food.
No, it's not. I don't know if you're understanding. Are you from the US?
What about height? Aren't people offended by that as well?
No.
Let's just use some common sense here. Obviously, height is less in your control than weight, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be more offensive to ask height because it's less in your control?
but it's not in America.
What? She just keeps contradicting herself. She's obviously a muppet. There's no point even bothering with people like this because you're not going to get anywhere. Even the guy in the background looks embarrassed. She's more or less saying because society says it's worse that we will have to think it's worse. Because of social media and the narrative, I've got to think that's really bad. It's really bad. It's a lot worse to take the piss out of something that someone can control over something that someone can't control and they're born with.
How short is too short in a guy?
6 foot, 6'3". Anything under 6 foot.
I'm 6'2", but I gotta be real with y'all. Height is not a fucking personality. The percentage of men in the United States alone that is 6 foot or over is like barely 15%, and that's 6'2" or taller is like barely 3.9%. This is all men of all age ranges, all walks of life. So ladies, you got to ask yourself, what is the likelihood you're going to find a guy that's in a position in life that you want to date, that's going to be that height, that's going to be available, that's not already taken and you're attracted to? I mean, like, come on.
Exactly, go check the statistics. Most of those women will not end up with a guy that's over 6 foot. And if they're trying to find a guy that's over 6 foot, who's also successful, who's also handsome, has the whole complete package, then that's less than 1%, so they're definitely not going to find it. And those guys probably won't want them. So fellas, really don't worry about it. A lot of the shit you're seeing on social media and TikTok, all these women saying, I want tall guys, I want handsome guys. It's the same as the fucking porn industry. It's exaggerated. It's unrealistic. Most of you will find good women that don't actually give a shit about that when they get older.
Was I an ugly baby?
No. You were beautiful.
Stop the cap.
That's what all moms say.
Is
Not
it true? It's not true.
Okay. Actually, okay. You were really ugly. You came out looking like hamburger. I don't know. Your baby picture, your very first picture was super ugly.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Yeah. It's okay.
This man did nothing wrong. There is absolutely nothing wrong with somebody asking you politely how many sets you have left. This man was trying to get your attention. You were setting up your camera. You hadn't started your set yet. He went as far as to even say, I'm sorry for bothering you. He didn't deserve your smirk. He didn't deserve your attitude. And he definitely didn't deserve to be posted on your social media as an example of what bad gym etiquette is. The only bad gym etiquette here is you. People ask me all the time how many sets I have left. I go as far as saying, would you like to work in with me? You don't have to do that, but you need to respect people. It's a shared space. You don't own the gym. Your name is not on it. Until it is, I suggest you mind your own business. Be better than that.
This man, Joey Swole, he's a legend. He's like the spokesperson for the gym. He's trying to make the gym a better place for everybody so that everybody feels comfortable going and everyone can actually get fitter. And I'm so glad he called this woman out, because what the fuck? She's just reaching. You're just trying to go viral. That guy literally asked you in the most normal possible way and you're trying to make a big thing out of it to go viral on TikTok. The irony is you're the one making the gym a shit place, not the guy that's asked you that question. And for that reason, there's only one place she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.